Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Robin DeBank, and today we are going to be learning about H2. We're introducing a new segment for this podcast. We will be answering calls and to see and answer people's questions. Starting with call number 1.
Yes. This is the water boy, and I would just wanted to ask a question that if the cycle of the water, if there's no water cycle, then what would happen to the earth? Thank you.
Well, first of all, that's a great question. What would happen if the water cycle vanished? So first, if people like you don't know what the water cycle is, first of all, you're in the right place, because the water cycle is when water is evaporated by the sun from any body of water, lakes, rivers, a puddle, swimming pools, for your Marco Polo adventures. So after the sun evaporates the water, it will condense more and more until a cloud or fog start to form. And over time, more water will be evaporated from the sun, creating more clouds, and they'll group together and the water will get in the clouds. And over time, it will lead to release itself in form of rain. And after it rains, it will go back in the water sources. And that cycle will keep going on and on and on. And it has been going that way since God has created the earth. So what would happen if the water cycle vanished and the sun will evaporate all the water? Okay. And if that happens, we wouldn't have any other water sources to drink, but we need water to survive. Do you think I got where I am today without water? One thing that I didn't mention is when water is dropped, not all of it goes into the water sources. Some lands on the ground, which over time people will create wells to collect that rainwater. But over time, if it stops raining, all that's going to be left is that groundwater, which is the water collected by the wells. So people are going to be fighting, and I'll fight if I have to get my water. And I'll take that water and drink it, because that's what we need to do to survive. That and hit the gym. But there is still one major water source. The ocean. Now you may be saying, yeah, you can't drink the ocean because it's too salty, and you're right. But there is a way to purify it, but there's 2 reasons why that would not work. Reason 1, first of all, it would take a lot of time to do. And also, it's just gonna take a lot of money, and you're gonna become broke, just like little Jimmy's ankles when I crossed them over on the b-ball court. Kobe. So in conclusion, what would happen if the water cycle went just like Thanos snapping his fingers? Well, so basically, we'd all be dead, and that would not be good. So thank you for tuning into the podcast. I am Robin DeBank.
Of water.
Welcome back to
It went down.
You're in the right place, because I definitely know what the water cycle is.